Hi, this is Carlos from OXI Instruments. I'm really excited today because I'm gonna show you the Harmonizer mode, a previously unannounced feature. Harmonizer mode is a scale setting for mono, polyphonic and multi-track sequencer types, in which the pitch of the notes is taken from the active chord of a chord sequencer instead of the sequencer itself. Let's go with an example to make it more clear. So first, I'm gonna create a chord progression from scratch. In the sequencer slot number 1, now we have a chord progression running. On the slot number 2, I have created a bassline previously. Let's bring it in. So now I'm gonna change the scale of the bassline to harmonizer. Let's hear what happens. As you can see, the bassline merged much better with the chord progression this way. That's because the rhythm and the pitch trend is set on the grid of this sequencer. But the final pitch is taken from the active chord in the other sequencer. In the slot number 3, I have a polyphonic sequence. Let's hear it. Now let's change its scale to harmonizer. In this mode you are not only in key, but any changes applied to the chord sequence will affect the rest of the sequence with harmonizer on. For example, changing the scale. Transposing the chord progression also affects other patterns. Instead of having the chords sequenced, you can play directly with the chord keyboard. All the other sequencers in harmonizer mode, that's up to 24 voices, will follow you playing live. As you can see, the keyboard has modifiers on the right. These controls affect the chord inversion, the voicings, and the spread. The harmonizer mode, together with the powerful and intuitive chord mode OXI ONE has, makes it an amazing tool for composition and real-time performance of many instruments. And of course, harmonizer is also compatible for the CV outputs. We will talk more about that in the next video. That's it for today. Leave your thoughts on the comments and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Hi, we are OXI Instruments and we would like to present you OXI ONE, a new way to create musical ideas and control all your studio gear. ONE is versatile and compact. It brings to you new approaches for music making, from intuitive composition tools to deep and performative sequencing power. Build exciting chord progressions in a matter of seconds with the powerful chord mode. When inspiration lacks, the algorithmic randomizer helps ideas to start flowing. Let the melody harmonically flow with your chord progression with the built-in harmonizer. The harmonizer together with the chord mode makes OXI ONE an amazing tool for composition and real-time performance of many instruments. Full polyphony support for MIDI synths and modular setups. Total note freedom with multitouch. OXI ONE closes the gap between MIDI and control voltage like never before. Freely play over your patterns and melodies. Add modulation and randomization on the go. All the tools you need to perform. OXI ONE can become the brain of your live performances. We are a team of musicians who developed OXI ONE having in mind all the needs from the beginner to the professional producer. OXI ONE is packed with a lot of exciting features. We have improved our ideas with constant feedback from the community, and we will keep doing so. We also plan to keep pushing ourselves to add even more features. By supporting us, you will not only be one of the first people to have OXI ONE, you will also become part of our team. Help us to make it happen. Hi, this is Carlos from OXI Instruments, and today I'm gonna show you how the arranger mode works in OXI ONE. Note that the labels are not final, so it may not correspond with the final version. So what you see here is the arranger mode. The grid is separated vertically in two sections. The top 4 rows are the memory access view, where you can see all the 64 pattern save slots of the active project, 1 row per sequencer. The 4 bottom rows are the 4 lanes to arrange your patterns in any order. Each sequencer has its lane, so you can play 4 patterns and up to 32 tracks simultaneously. We take advantage of the number of buttons in the grid to easily access all the available saved patterns in one site. So to start adding patterns to the arranger, just hold the desired pad and press the pad on the desired step. As simple as that. Let's add a few more to create a simple song. Hold the pattern on the arranger lanes to see the parameters available. From left to right, you can edit program changes to send messages to other instruments and automate the change of programs or presets. Color of the pattern to easily spot the same pattern all across the grid. The current pattern being played, and the number of repetitions up to infinity. To arm the arranger for playback, just press Shift plus the arranger button. Arranger on will pop up on the screen. So now when we press play, the arranger will play instead of the sequencers. Let's go for it. As you can see on the screen, there's a progress bar for each lane and a countdown to know when the next pattern change will be. Program change is set to launch a sample on my DAW. We wanted to add even more flexibility to the arranger by adding clip launch. Just hold Shift and press the desired pattern or patterns you want to launch at the end of the current one. In this way, you can manually change between sections of your song, either if they are looped or not. You will be able to save your arrangements into songs to easily recall them per project. So that's it for today's video. Please leave your questions below and subscribe to our channel and our newsletter.